Comment down below. All right, first, the newest reptile I got. It's my bioactive ball python enclosure, okay? Show you guys that in a minute. Stay with me, stay with me. Reptile I've had for the longest. Silky bearded dragon, had him for like almost a year, some change. We got a lot of stuff adding to his enclosure. I have a tree in there. I have a lot of stuff coming in his. His is bioactive as well, it's just Eric. I have a crested gecko coming, right? So I have a baby, tiny crested gecko coming. So this is his quarantine tub. I quarantine my animals for 7 days. Make sure ain't nothing on the paper. Boom, we good. Put them in their tanks. So today, we're gonna be, so today, we're gonna be going over my bioactive ball python build. Now, I love this build. This is my favorite build right now. Just because I'll just tell you guys everything I have in it, okay? Grass, fake plants. I got springtails, isopods. I got a lot of stuff in here, okay? Now, if you guys want me to show you how I made this, comment down below. Now, today is feeding day for my baby. So, he or she will be getting a rat fuzzy. Now, I'm new to snakes. I haven't had snakes for that long. Like, this is my first ever snake. And I think I'm doing pretty good because I don't want to jinx myself, but I hear a lot of people saying their snakes don't eat or will have had a problem with her eating. Keep the temperatures 80 on the cool high, 92, like 90, 92 on the hot side. And this is the humidity on the dry side, but over here it's like 70. You know, I try to keep it like 60, 70. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go over his or her tank setup. First, what I did, all right, so first thing I did with this enclosure. Now, I did buy it as a baby. Don't get mad, I did buy it from PetSmart, right? Once I bought it from PetSmart, I get to reading that PetSmart is not a good place to get your animals. But like everybody else who I read, they seen the animal, they just had to grab it. So when I seen the snake, I thought I had to get it. It was so active, just moving around, trying to see where it could go, trying to escape, right? Nice size, friendly when I picked it up. When I bought it home, it was the same, but it just wasn't friendly anymore. Like, I don't know, I guess because I made it feel so at home. Like, at night, this thing, like, I hear it playing in it, like, see the dirt in the water? This thing plays in the water. Last night, I actually watched it drink from the waterfall. It was amazing. I watched it drink from the waterfall and yawn. Crazy, blew my mind. But, so the first thing I did was, so when I first got my bearded dragon, right, I had this 20 gallon. Well, no, this is either a 20 gallon or 40 gallon. It's about as long as it's 50 gallons, so I want to say it's a 40 gallon, but it may just be a 20 gallon long. I had this for a bearded dragon while I was a baby, tiny. I'll show a picture of that if you guys want me to, or I'll just show you that when I go over his tank. Tiny, I mean tiny, right? Once they got bigger, I upgraded it to this. And once it was about 5 or 6 months, really before that, while I was like 4 months, because I always like to give my animals the biggest enclosures I can possible. Start them off because I want them to thrive, right? So this is the EcoFlex 36-inch to 56-gallon one for a baby ball python. Now, he can stretch all the way out. He'll go from like here, I say to like here. So he can stretch all the way out, moves freely through the tank, cork round goes through there. But, come on now, I say like in about 6 or 7 months, he will also move into a 4x2x2. We ain't talking about that yet, though. We talking about right now. I didn't want him to get him to 4x2x2 so fast because he hasn't even got used to me yet, right? I want him to get used to me. I don't want to get bit. When I be trying to pick him up, I can pick him up certain times, okay? But I've been moving his tanks back and forth, so I'm really giving him time to adjust. Once I first got him, I had him in this, and I just felt bad because I'm like, it's a snake. 20-gallon long for a baby. It's a snake. So I instantly put him in this. I already had my bearded dragon in this 4x2x2. This was just sitting, and I was waiting for him to get bigger, but I just felt like this was the best move to put him in the 50-gallon EcoFlex. I don't know if it's 50 gallons or 56. I'll fact check that unless you guys know, but yeah. So first thing I did was I went with the substrate. For the substrate, I go topsoil from Home Depot, Children Play Sand. Okay, use more topsoil than play sand. Use a little bit of play sand compared to the topsoil. So what you wanna do, you wanna pack it all in, all right? Get it all in there, okay? After that, I use sphagnum moss. Use sphagnum moss for the isopods and just to keep humidity. So I just put the sphagnum moss on the wet side, humid side, and then I put some on the dry side as well. So when I spray it down, I give this daily mist. It tries to hold the humidity best as it can, you know. Next, what I used some sprouted wheatgrass. Seeds sprout in 6 days. Yeah, they lied. This sprouted in 2 business days, guys. Look at this, 2 business days. Look at all this grass. Like, it's really coming amazing. Like, it's complete a natural look. So since this was growing so good, I actually moved the UVB light above the rock hide I got over there because I want some grass to grow like around that, so it'll just be like natural, realistic, okay? But in like 6 months to a year, he will be in a 4x2x2. So this just, you know, start him off. Now, I'm nowhere near complete. I will say this is 20% complete. This is like, I get good reviews on TikTok, but this is 20% complete. Really don't like how the glass looks. Glass is so not good looking. So what we gonna do, we gonna take that glass. I got my thermometer on here. So what I'll do, I'll just take that part off. Set that to the side. So we can really just open the tank up for you guys, okay? Now, this is how good it looked. Now, this was my first real bioactive terrarium. And I can't lie, it turned out amazing. So back to what I was saying, I'm nowhere near done with this terrarium. Nowhere near done. And as you see, it's 79 degrees on the cool side because I just took the windows off, so all the humidity and everything is gonna come out. I'm just trying to give you guys a good look at it because this is amazing to me. So what did I do? I'm nowhere near complete. I would say this is 15 to 20% complete. I want more trees. I want more trees here. Like I said, I want the grass to grow to like higher than this. It's already higher than this, but I want it to be filled in so it covers the whole water bowl, right? It's a hide right here. I want grass around his whole hide so he feels more secure. I got a bunch of cork bark right here, cork bark right here, cork round right there, these two sticks, styrofoam background. Now, don't say anything about my styrofoam background. Once he goes in this 4x2x2, I will try to do the custom background. I know it'll be easy. I just honestly didn't want to do it because I didn't want him to be stuck in that smaller cage for longer. So I said, screw it. But yeah, like I say, this is natural grass. These are not plants. These is real grass. Like, just look at it. Now, if you know anything I can do to make my bioactive ball python enclosure more bioactive. Now, it is a nice colony of springtails under here. There's some springtails and isopods under the water bowl. It's some here. And then it's some of the more arid species under this one. Then it's a couple under his house, and I just see them. Like, I'll put a slice of an apple in, and I'll just watch it disappear. But it's coming together nicely. I love this. Like, I know you guys probably... This is my first video. I do YouTube, but I do YouTube on a different thing. I just want to show you guys the other side of me. Because if I'm making money off one YouTube, why not just make money off everything I do, right? Sounds great. Now, this is the EcoFlex. This is an EcoFlex. This EcoFlex, I've had it since 2024. I want to say July 2024. Yeah, I've had it since 2024, and this EcoFlex has held up great. Like I said, I had a bearded dragon in here before this, and it just held up great. I sealed it myself, so that's why silicone looks so dumb. But on the silicone that I just, on the seal that I just did on the 4x2x2, the silicone looks so much better. But yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys get a nice look at it without the doors on. Like I said, it's nowhere near complete. Nowhere near. This is the live grass. Yes, that's real grass. Real grass. It sprouted itself. Amazing. Everybody was asking me how I did the water filter. So what I did was order a cheap water filter off Amazon. But what you want to do is you want to take the stuff in the inside of the filter out, and you want to add your own rocks and like coal. Mine like coal, like the drainage coal. You want to add that, and you want to let it cycle for a couple days, and then let it go in there. Cause I'm not looking to have fish in here. I honestly just wanted the rainforest sound. Just want to hear some water running, and I wanted his cleaning water. I want his water to stay clean for more than one day. Cause his water, I don't know if these animals are dirty, they water up fast, but cork round with, you see how the grass is like almost covering the entrance, so it's gonna feel like an amazing. Like, this is another hide right here in the middle. I said it's moist hide, human hide in the middle. It's a cork round. He goes in there, and it goes like till back there. He just lays in there. That's another piece of cork right here. Fake plant, tree. Got a fake vine. Got a brick hole in this ledge. I hear him on there all night. And that's really all about it. Got some moss in the background. Some moss in the background. You know. Oh, that's just how it looked. And to me, motherfucker looks amazing. So, this is my bioactive ball python enclosure. If you guys want to see a real updated video, I'll show you. If you guys want to see my snake, let me get this out the way. I'll show you him as well. Our fat boy is asleep. You guys see him? It's feeding day, so I won't be touching them. I'm picking them up. I feed them every Thursday. Oh, rat fuzzy. So I'm gonna let that rat defrost. Now he might try to come out because I just lift that up, but I do not feel like playing with him. So yeah, make sure you guys comment down below. Just listen to me. This B-roll. This is what the intro gonna look like, y'all. But I'm gonna be doing a bioactive crested gecko vivarium next. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.